company 5 years ago here in San Francisco, and I was joking with the mayor that it only took us 4+ years to realize the error of our ways and move back here and open an office here. It took the Warriors 41 years. So on a day that the city is excited about the basketball team and the NBA coming back, we are thrilled to have the mayor here to help us open our San Francisco office, and thank you very much for all you've done. So I want to hand it over to you. Thanks.
Right, thank you. Alex, congratulations. I wanted to come by. My staff let me know the backdrop and history of this company, and I'm very excited for it. And certainly, not only wish you success, it's our success as well as the city to have OPower in here. And I'm so glad to join friends at PG&E as well as our Department of the Environment, their staff, and we have some past commissioners as well that has served in various capacities, and we're excited about clean energy. We're excited about the reason why you started here. Actually started back in Virginia, but you came over here in San Francisco, and we're excited to have this company here because the model that you have about the ability to communicate with people using the social media platform and getting kind of a personal relationship with our environment and with energy savings, that excites us because it really has been a challenge for us to talk to people. And I know Melanie and Department of our Environment has had that challenge. How do you really educate people about really helping themselves as well as help the environment? You can quote all kinds of information out there, but unless you're really into it, it doesn't become relevant in their lives. And I think by having OPower make tools that allow that relevancy to be personal. And for me, of course, as I'm walking around, it becomes personal. Do you like tequila or do you like champagne? I happen to be a tequila guy. Anyway, that's just part of the excitement here for the staff. I know that. I love your bike racks. I love the way you're conducting yourselves here, and you're growing. And by the end of the year, you're talking about maybe 75, 80 people here working that relevancy for my neighbors, for me, for the residents of the city, who actually, when you talk with them, they all want to do better. They live in the city where they want to feel they belong to the whole movement. That's why I moved to San Francisco. There was a lot of movements I wanted to lead, and then there were other movements I wanted to join. And certainly when it comes to improving our environment, we want to be part of the movement. We want to be part of the best city in the country. And how do we get there? We personalize it. I mean, Anita and I, we go about every week, and this is where we're saying, no, that goes in the green box. No, that goes in the blue box. I mean, we personalize it for ourselves in our own little challenge about making sure we know the things that we use, where it goes, so that we can get to the 100% recycling, zero waste. That's become personal for us. That's why we have a quality of life. We're proud of living in the city. And we talk about it to our friends in China. Do you live in a city that's going to be zero waste? Well, you're not up there yet. Well, here, when it comes to energy efficiency, when it comes to clean tech, we'd also like the ability to talk to people and make sure it's personal to them, because that's how we're going to get there. And that's why I say I'm very excited with OPower about personalizing it, about making it relevant, about creating a competitiveness to it, but also creating just a friendly social environment where people say, hey, I'm part of San Francisco and this is what I do to live here. And when we reduce energy consumption, that also will mean other people and more people can live in our city. It becomes very expensive, unaffordable, if we don't start thinking about shared values and shared living standards. And that's why I'm also excited about this whole movement about our shared economy too, because you're part of that. If we can reduce the footprint for people, more people can enjoy the richness of the city. So I'm here for all those reasons, as well as what he mentioned earlier, the Warriors are coming back. They are coming back. And we get to celebrate that with you, because 5 years from now, as I told Alex, 3,000 employees here at OPower celebrating NBA championship right in our waterfront arena. This will be great, right? Yes. So first of all, thank you very much for being part of a great company. Thank you for so many of you living in our city. And then thank you, Alex, and the whole staff for having such a great model for clean tech, for energy efficiency, and thank you for partnering with the city. And we're going to find those opportunities to partner up with you. You've got a great model here, and we're going to search for ways we do that. I'm already being educated about what I don't have, which is digital thermometers in my house. I have the baby thermometer. That's how I feel warm. But thank you very much, and congratulations, everyone, for being part of a great, successful. That's just now I know why President Obama came to you back in 2009. This is that great feeling, and he had a vision there to share. Whether you shared that vision, I get to share that vision now, and hopefully in the next 4 years we'll do a lot of work together. Thank you, Alex. Congrats.
I want to introduce Steve Malnight, who's the VP at PG&E, who oversees all of our work with PG&E, oversees all of the great services that are being brought to all of you who are customers of the utility in terms of tools and information services to help you manage and control your energy use in home. Thank you, Steve.
Well, let me just say, welcome to the neighborhood. Thank you guys very much for choosing to come out here and join us in our home city. We're proud that you're here. We're proud to be a part of this city and a partner with you, Mayor Lee, in San Francisco. We're looking forward to achieving those goals that you laid out. You know, we talk a lot at PG&E about making energy personal for our customers. Just as you said, you got to make it personal for it to have an impact on your life. And I think that there's probably no better example of that than the relationship we have with OPower and the work you help do with our customers. I heard this morning Commissioner Sandoval from the CPUC was making a speech, and she was commenting about how happy she was to get her OPower report. She was really excited. She had one smiley face and was committed to get to 2. She wasn't happy with that. And that's one great example about making it personal. And I do think this, through the Facebook app, through the work we do with social, we have the opportunity to really engage people who have a passion and give them the information so that they can help accomplish their goals. But there's also something, another aspect of this which is really important, which I wanted to thank you all for. Because I've also talked to a lot of our other customers, some of whom are much less fortunate in terms of their income and what they have the ability to do. And they may be struggling on a monthly basis to pay their bills and to do the things they want to do in their life. And I was speaking to one customer in particular who was excited to get their OPower report because it helped start them on a journey to use less energy. And they did simple things off the tips. They took simple actions. They became more aware. And as a result, they were saving about 20% on their bills. Now that has a huge impact on their life and what they can do. And that's another way we can make it really personal. And that's one that I particularly get really excited about, because energy has the opportunity to power our life and to help us achieve our goals. It's also vital for us to make sure we deliver in a way that helps people accomplish the other goals they have in their life. And I'm excited about where we can go with the partnership. So again, thank you for joining us in San Francisco. Thank you for the partnership. I know many of the folks in this office have probably worked some late nights to deliver for us and deliver for our customers, and I want to thank you for all that commitment. And I also want to say how happy we are to have you as a customer here in San Francisco. I have a feeling you are probably one of our most efficient customers in San Francisco. I saw some of your group on the Facebook app to see how you were doing, and you kind of put me to shame. So thank you for being the model on what we want everyone else to be as well. Thanks and welcome.
Thank you both. I'm just to briefly thank a few more people and to provide a little bit more context for why we're opening this office here in San Francisco. We started this company 5 years ago in Potrero Hill with this notion that, as the mayor said, that in spite of all the excitement people at PG&E feel and the people in our office feel, that most people, most customers all over the country and in fact all over the world think energy is boring. And the only time they think about it is when something doesn't work or when a bill comes that it's unexpectedly high. And we realized, we thought anyway, that there was an opportunity that if we provided people with more compelling information, that we took the phenomenal data that was coming into utilities, that we could really begin to drive behavior change and drive changes in everyday lives for ordinary people. And we started that company just earlier this month. We celebrated having saved a terawatt hour of energy. This is in partnership with their utilities and their customers. A terawatt hour of energy means practically nothing to anybody, but it's a lot of electricity. It's enough to power a city of 200,000 people for a whole year. What's just as exciting, more exciting than saving that first terawatt hour of energy, is that we're going to save another terawatt hour of electricity over the next 12 months. So it took us 5 years to get to the first terawatt hour. It'll take us less than 12 months to get to the next terawatt hour. And to put that in context in another way, the entire solar industry in the U.S. produced around 1.7 terawatt hours of electricity last year. So this small company, in partnership with really phenomenal large companies, is having an impact that's approximately 2/3 of that. And we feel like we are just getting started. I feel confident that our ability to have an impact is going to grow strongly because of the partnerships that the mayor highlighted, the partnership with Facebook. And I know there's somebody here from Facebook. The partnership with Honeywell, I understand there's somebody also here with Honeywell to reimagine the thermostat. But particularly the partnership that we have with utilities like PG&E. I think there's somebody here from SMUD and the City of Palo Alto utilities, both of whom we work with and have worked with for a long time. And utilities like that, and particularly utilities like Steve's at PG&E, I think you guys are brave. Utilities have had the same business model and the same basic delivery for a very long time, and to recognize and appreciate that your customers could become real partners is a really brave thing to do in an industry that has been understandably risk-averse before. And so we are thrilled to be your partner in that change and to be providing better services and tools to your customers to give them more control, and in doing so to build a stronger relationship and to help them save. And so, you know, the one thing I wanted to thank were our partners. The second group to thank is government. It's, you know, Diane Grunick is here. She was a commissioner on the PUC. We have people from NRDC and Environmental Defense Fund and Sierra Club who are all here, who are all advocates for aligning the utilities' incentives with the public interests so that utilities can make money, can run a business, can transform their business, and do what's in the public interest and in the interest of the planet, too. And it's to thanks of great regulation. Regulation gets a bad name these days, but when instituted, implemented correctly, it can be a phenomenal force for good. And the state of California has led the way. And then local government. This is a phenomenal city to do business in. It's a city which has attracted, and under the mayor's leadership, accelerated the attraction of other tech companies and built an ecosystem. You know, when you want to start a business, you want to open an office, you need to go to where the talent is. And there isn't a city in the world that has more talented people than the city of San Francisco. So we're thrilled to be here and to have your leadership, Mayor. And I don't know if we'll be at 3,000 employees, but if the Warriors win the championship, we will be there to celebrate and to help in any way we can. We look forward to being a long-term partner of yours and the city's for years to come. And of course, the third group to partner to thank here is that it's great to have a beautiful office. But what's most important about having a beautiful office are the people who come in every day. And so I feel phenomenally blessed to have such wonderful colleagues. We started 2 of us at a desk 5 years ago. There are now 250 of us at the company. There are 50 people working out of this office. We plan to double that in the next 12 months. The mayor already met Donnie Small, who is our lead recruiter out here, who, when President Obama came to visit our offices in Virginia, we were 60 people. We told him we were going to double the company in 12 months, and he went to Donnie and said, "So I understand you're the job czar," and she was, and we did, and so we plan to do that again here in San Francisco, but it is really special to be a part of a community of people who are incredibly talented, who are hardworking, and sometimes do work those late nights. And come from all different industries to work together on such an important issue for our city, an important issue for the state, and an important issue for the planet. So really appreciate you guys all coming to celebrate our opening of this office. I know there's a ribbon for us to cut. I'm ready to cut it. 2, 1. There we go. Yeah.